Boom. What is up, everybody? We're back on here live once again. It's your boy TP3 Bets coming to y'all live from Atlanta, Georgia. And as always, I'm joined by none other than the man himself. What up, bro? How we doing today, man?
We're doing all right. We got our ass kicked last night. We're bouncing back pretty nicely today during the day in the MLB. So just trying to be resilient here. New day. Dude, yesterday last night, I was like a freaking 8-hour bug. I felt so sick for like 8 hours. I woke up good as new. How are you?
Really? You don't feel sick at all anymore?
No, I'm good.
That's awesome, bro. We're doing all right, honestly. Probably we're 1-1 so far on the day, so not mad about that. Just a little fucking pissed, man. It's just like I can't win one game where I'm like, it's like every single time I'm supposed to get bad beat, I get bad beat, and then it's like I can't get like one where I just get like lucky and I have no business winning. I can't have one of those, bro. It's just like it's either I win because I was supposed to win, or I was supposed to win and I lose, or I was hella wrong. There's no more of the you win when you're supposed to. So I need to get some of those to go my way. We'll start winning a shit ton. Last night got bad beat twice in the MLB, still went 3-2, swept the NBA. So, I think we're fucking due for one of those. I thought we were going to get it in that Rays game. I had the over. I thought we were at least going to push that we didn't deserve, but instead we took an L. So it is what it is, man. I really think we're going to get one though tonight. Tigers down 3-2 now, and we got a runner at second with 2 outs. Castillo's only at 55 pitches though. He's probably going to stay in this game for a minute. But yeah, man, we've been grinding today on baseball. Me and Bro were both on the over in the Cardinals game. It was funny. We were texting each other back and forth. I sent him the Undertaker meme of him hopping right up when we hit a grand slam. So fucking funny. I was like, just give me a tie game 3-3, and we'll see what else can happen. And sure enough, we get a grand slam. So I'm glad we at least got that. But yeah, bro, just cranking along right now, bro. MLB's a grind. I'm gonna have to say I am a little pissed that I wasn't a smart guy like you and hopped on these Tigers or these Cubs athletic overs. I mean, these overs are so easy in this ballpark, so that's a little frustrating. I also really liked the Giants and didn't pull the trigger on them, and they're up 5-1 right now, so that would have been pretty tight too because they're big dogs, but can't cry over spilled milk. And we have some free plays for y'all today in the MLB. Bro, first you want to tell them how you did today in the MLB or what bets you hit in the MLB besides the one we both hit.
Yeah. We had a pretty decent day, and we all listen. I totally get you with the bad beats. 3 straight days, extra inning loss, and one of those was a 4-leg parlay, and that was the last leg.
Was that the Cardinals?
Fuck yeah, it was.
Yeah, bro.
Nights, bro.
You know what's even worse is that we were 1 out away 3 different times from getting out of jams that allowed like 3+ runs. Literally 1 out away. Like when the Cardinals went up 1-0 at the beginning of the game, there was 2 outs and they had no runners on, and then they scored 3 runs. Like literally in extra innings, both times 2 outs, and they scored 3 runs. Like
very tough, very tough. I mean, it's like you just got to take it on the chin and try to like freaking stumble back.
Yeah, bro, I promise you there's going to be a stretch in the MLB when we have no business winning, and we're going to be winning because these bullpens are dog shit and they blow stuff left and right. So it's going to happen at some point. It happens every single MLB season. It's just not a matter of if, it's when. And I promise y'all, these will go in our direction. I've been doing this way too long. I've seen it happen way too many times. So just got to remember that, bro. It will happen our way. I mean, it's frustrating as hell when you go through it, but it is going to come back our way eventually here. With that being said, Joel Embiid's having arthroscopic knee surgery. Who would ever guess that? Anyway, let's get into our first plays here of the day. Bro's got a play firing off for y'all in the MLB. Bro, tell them what you got.
Yeah, so, this is going to be the official play. We'll go over some leans later. We'll talk a little bit of NBA as well. Yeah. The official lock in the MLB is going to be the Yankees on the money line tonight. It's -142. I fucked up. It was -135 early, and I was like, I just want to cap everything and make sure I don't like anything better, and then I'll come back to this because I have a tendency to just fire on everything I see, and then next thing I know, I'm like, holy fuck, what happened? But anyways, I really like this matchup. The Diamondbacks this year have not hit lefties well. They're hitting .209 against lefties. You have a lefty, obviously, going for the Yankees. Also, Zach Gallen, he's a righty. Yankees have hit a lot better against righties as of late this year. The other thing that I really think goes into the Yankees' favor is this weather that is going to be in New York. It's freezing cold. This is like New York Yankees October playoff baseball. They're used to this. They're made for it. They got heaters in the dugouts already. Like, they're built in. It's ready to rock and roll. The Diamondbacks are a warm weather team that they're in a dome / retractable roof out there in Scottsdale, and they're used to being friggin' 75 and sunny, short sleeves, no issues, no problems. I just really like, after the Yankees had a bad game, for a nice bounce back, I look for Aaron Judge to swing the bat well, and I look for Yankees to win straight up.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. The only thing that scares me off, I mean, the Diamondbacks struggled this year against lefties. Last year, they were the best team in the MLB against lefties, so that's the one thing that scares me. So I would rather look towards the over in this game, but Bro said it. It's going to be freezing cold out there, so I just passed this game altogether. But if I had to play it, I'm playing the Yankees, and I'm playing the over in this game. So I'm with Bro on this one.
I really do like that. Yeah, I think I'll probably end up taking, like I said, I've been trying to go like almost 2-hour blocks at a time.
Yeah.
So I haven't really looked at the deep card. I do like the over in that game as well, but I know you have an absolute must play in the MLB for us. What do you got?
I do. Well, last thing I want to say real quick on that game, bro, is even though that, like I said, they were better against lefties last year than they are, and this year they're struggling. For what it's Orioles, by the way, I just realized I was using the computer speaker, not my microphone, so I probably sound a lot better now.
You do.
Hey, let's go. So the Orioles last year had basically the exact same team, and the year before they were like a top 5 lineup against lefties, and last year they were like 22nd against lefties. So could be something there as well. Bro might have hopped on a trend before we even knew about it. So let's see how it plays out tonight. I think Bro is going to cash. The Orioles money line for me tonight, guys, against the Red Sox. I know Garrett Crochet's pitching. I know he's pretty damn good, but guys, the Red Sox are struggling right now. They're currently 6th in the MLB in strikeouts per game. Rafael Devers, their best player, cannot hit the broadside of a barn right now. And Zach Eflin pumps gas. He's going to knife through this lineup, getting a ton of strikeouts, I think. So I love this matchup here. How are we getting plus money on the Orioles at home here? The Orioles are 4th in home runs and runs scored right now, and the Red Sox offense is 24th in batting average right now. I mean, you have the team who's killing the baseball versus the team who's not doing shit at the plate right now. I mean, sure, they have a little bit of an edge in the pitching matchup, but you can't win a game 0-0. You got to score runs to win. I trust the Orioles lineup at home to score runs and stay hot here. I'm fading the Red Sox here. Everyone wants to take Crochet. Everyone thinks that it's going to be easy because he's such a great pitcher. And you know what? And I feel like a lot of times when the favorite flips, it's Vegas tricking people. They flip the favorite because everyone sees that. They see Garrett Crochet, and they're all just hopping in hand over fist on them. The Orioles at home are a really good team. The Orioles are going to win this game.
Yeah. Honestly, when I was looking at this, I was thinking Red Sox the entire way. I do like Bregman tonight for the Red Sox, but more and more I think about it, the Orioles are a more complete team, and they're hitting the ball really well. Adley Rutschman's hitting the ball really well. They have top-to-bottom speed with Jackson Holliday and Mullins at the bottom of the lineup, where if they get on base, the top of this order is just really, really playing well. I also like Paul O'Neill as well. I believe, right?
You mean Tyler O'Neill?
Did I say Paul O'Neill? Tyler O'Neill, yeah. Tyler O'Neill. He's been hitting the ball really, really well as of late, and I think that's definitely somebody that if you're looking for like 2+ bases or a hits, runs, RBIs, that's definitely somebody you might want to target.
I like that. Let's see here. Bro, unfortunately, your Guardians are getting smacked right now 4-0.
Okay.
What do you think about my Braves tonight? Are they going to get their first win of the season tonight, or is it going to be coming back to Atlanta, no wins, taking on the Marlins?
You want the good news or the bad news first?
Give me the bad news first.
Bad news first is you're not winning tonight. But the good news is you have the Marlins next. So you will get some wins. You will start to be able to get off the schneid. I mean, you just had a really tough start to your schedule. I don't see where the Braves get offense tonight are from against Blake Snell. Man, I'm drawing a blank as to who's starting for the Braves. Why? I can't remember.
Starting pitcher tonight for the Braves will be Bryce Elder.
Oh yeah. Bryce Elder. Yeah, I mean, he's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. If you're looking for player props in that game, oh, what's up, Jeremy? If you are looking for player props in that game, both Mookie Betts and Ohtani have really good BVPs against Bryce Elder. I don't see any value in Dodgers at this point. If you're doing -1.5 at -130, it's just like, get fucked. This is not worth it for me. And I don't necessarily love the over either, just because I don't know if the Braves will score. But I do like Dodgers team total over 4.5. That is a really strong play. It's -125, so a little less juicy, and you don't have to worry about covering a 2-run spread.
I don't hate that at all, honestly. I mean, Bryce Elder is trash, bro. He's going to get destroyed in this game. Dodgers team total, I sign off on it. Also, last thing I want to say on the MLB is if you're not fading the wheel and if you're not looking forward to watching me eat a dozen donuts in one sitting, then I don't know what's wrong with you, okay? Because there's no fucking chance I'm going to win this challenge, which is now 0-7 after today challenge. So, yeah, at least
you took a tough draw. When do you have to eat the dozen donuts?
After the 15 days are up.
Oh, fuck. Do you get a new team after the 15?
I do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I was new to the same team every single day, but I was told I should switch it up every 15. So I thought it'd been funnier if we did the same every single. But hey, we'll switch it up. So we'll see if we can't go positive on this. This might be the greatest fade ever. Honestly, it would be so funny, bro, if it ended up going 0-162. That's what I hope happens. It goes 0-162.
Bro, if you get to like 0-20, 0-21, peak virality. The virality is just going to start growing. And shit's going to go viral, bro.
Yeah,
people are just going to start fading the wheel.
Dude, it kind of blew up a little bit yesterday. A bunch of people started hitting me up. They're like, yo, dude, this wheel fucking sucks. I said the wheel might be an informant for Vegas. Now it's confirmed the wheel's an informant for Vegas. So,
shit.
Yeah, bro, fuck this wheel, man. That's all I got to say. Next game up here. Let's go to the NBA, actually. We're not even going to talk about the Phillies and the Rockies. Let's go to the NBA tonight, guys. First thing I want to say, you know what? We're going to humor ourselves here. I'm going to give you all some leans, and I'm going to give you all my one official pick I've sent so far in the NBA. Also, I apologize to any VIPs that are watching this show yesterday. The only reason why the Knicks -12 was sent so late was because we literally didn't get their final injury report until 30 minutes before the game started, and it took me about 5 to 8 minutes to do the write-up and post it for y'all. So I know 20 minutes before game is less than ideal, but if we had sent it out though earlier, we would have lost because of the spread. I think the game ended on 14, and we had sent it because it was 14. Then once Towns got ruled out, it went down to 12. So we would have lost it I think we would have lost at 14, or we would have pushed at 14 and we won at 12. So you got to wait it out. So here we go, guys. NBA. It looks like Miles Turner is going to play. Ben Matherin's out. Nothing really matters there. And let's find an absurd one I'm going to make fun of here. Okay, here we go. So this is why I waited. Fred VanVleet's now listed as questionable. I am looking at the over in the Rockets and the Jazz game. The Jazz currently have the worst defense in the league. Sexton and Kessler are both going to play, but the Rockets actually have a top 5 offensive rating right now. They're going to score 120 plus points in this game. The total in this game is 128.5. I think we can get 108 points from the Jazz in this game. I think the final score will be like 130 to like 110 or something like that. Here's the nugget. My favorite play of the day is going to be the over in the Nuggets and the Spurs, but here's the injury report. Peyton Watson, knee, questionable. Christian Brown, foot, questionable. Michael Porter Jr., personal, questionable. Aaron Gordon, illness, calf, questionable. Jamal Murray, hamstring, questionable. Nikola Jokic, ankle, questionable. Charles Bassey, he's on the Spurs. Injury management, out. Keldon Johnson, back, questionable. Jeremy Sohan, back, out. Devin Vassell, injury management, out. It is a incredibly long injury report. Here's an even more absurd one. The Celtics, Jaylen Brown, questionable. Porzingis, questionable. Drew Holiday, questionable.
The fuck is that? It's everybody.
Bro, if you're betting these NBA games, the first thing you do when you wake up, I mean, you either have insider information or you just like the only time I bet these games early, guys, is when it literally doesn't matter to me who does and doesn't play. This is the play. But when you're betting totals, like you got to wait if you think players are going to get ruled out because you're going to get more value because it's just going to come down. But what they don't realize, the game's still going to play out the same way. With that being said, we got a total for y'all, though, right here. We're going to go with the over tonight in the Cavs versus the Knicks. 230.5. Bro, Nick Cavs guy. He might know a thing or two about this game, so we'll get his input. Karl-Anthony Towns is going to be in the lineup tonight. That's a good thing for the Knicks. He didn't play last night. I'm not going to call that game call it what they did last night a game in their scrimmage versus the 76ers. I will not give the 76ers credit for saying that was a game. They're a joke right now. The Knicks, though, are 9-3 to the over on back-to-backs this season by 12.2 points per game. Cleveland also benefits from having the rest advantage where they've gone over 12 of 17 games when they play with the rest advantage. And they're also over the total in 7 out of their last 8 games. They've also scored 120 or more points in 9 out of their last 10 games. Last time these two teams played, they scored 247 points. Then the Cavs currently have a top 8 offense, and they're also top 8 in pace in their last 5 games. So the Cavs are clearly playing with pace right now. The Knicks are also over, though, in 4 out of their last 6 games. I think this total should be closer to 240. Mitchell Robinson's going to be unavailable to play. They're not going to have the size inside to bang either. It's just going to be Towns versus the big man, and Chua will probably play a little bit, but won't be enough here. We're going way over the total in this game tonight, bro. What says you?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the over. I think the Cavaliers, their defense has not been. I don't know if it's not been as good or if they're just not playing as hard right now. I like the over for sure. I think the spread is way too big. I don't think the Cavs cover. I think it's probably a little bit closer game. Having a closer game, hungry dog runs faster. They're going to push each other to keep scoring. So I definitely like the over in the game for sure.
Hey, we got the Cavs specialist seal of approval here. Yeah, my favorite games played tonight, though, is the over in the Nuggets game. I have not sent that one yet. So I guarantee you a couple of these guys aren't going to play. I think what's going to happen is Jokic is going to sit. I don't know what's going to happen with Porter and Murray's going to play. Gordon will probably sit. Brown will probably sit. And Watson will all probably sit. And we'll see this total go down somewhere in the 220s. And then we're going to pound it. And the Spurs aren't playing a lick of defense. Nuggets are pushing a ton of pace. They play a fast-paced offense. This game's going to fly over the total. But we just got to see what happens here with Nikola Jokic and whatnot. So there's no point in playing it just yet. Bro, anything you want to talk about tonight in the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, my only one lean, it's not an official play, but, you have a little of information maybe. I think the line is all over the Hawks here. Trae Young expected to play against the Mavericks. Like, Mavericks are still trying to get healthy. Anthony Davis is projected to potentially play, but if he plays, he's going to be on a minutes restriction. Like, I don't buy this Mavericks team, and until they're healthy, like, I think +4. I don't see any reason why the Hawks can't cover that number. They have the athleticism. They have Onyeka or whatever the fuck his name is. Onyeka Okongwu down low. Obviously, they have Trae Young. They have scoring on the wings. I think they can definitely keep the game close.
Yeah, I do like that. The only thing is we don't really have anybody to check Anthony Davis. Gafford's going to be back as well. I hate the Hawks' size inside, so you're right. The thing it's going to come down to is if the Hawks shoot the three-point ball well. I think this is the type of game where the Hawks have to use the math problem and jack up threes. If the Hawks are draining threes, they won't have an answer for them. If the Mavs are scoring inside, the Hawks won't have an answer for them inside. So with all that being said, I think the play here is the over, but it's like I always say, 240.5 is just simply way too fucking high to be backing an over in an NBA game. I mean, think about it. The final score of this game could be 120 to 110 or to 119, and you still lose at 240.5. That is an insanely high-scoring game. But I do lean the Hawks against the spread as well, but I really do think one of these two teams will be able to impose their style of play on the game.
Interesting. Yeah, I definitely am glad we got glad I got your opinion there. The spread is the numbers there are very interesting.
It's all over Atlanta, so I'm with you on that. And Atlanta's going to push pace, too, on them. So, yeah. Bro, anything else you want to say to the people, man, before we get up out of here?
No, just make sure you're sticking with us, guys. Right now is really the grind. Truth be told, we got like a couple more weekend. We might just have just this weekend, right, of March Madness, and that's it. Final Four, National Championships Monday, and then boom, it's be the last week of the NBA. I know a lot of people like the Masters. I'm not much of a golf guy. It'll go sorry, bro. So it goes Final Four, NBA regular season and ends, and the Masters, and then it goes to straight to the NBA playoffs. I think Tuesday's the first play-in game, and then it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the NBA play-in games. It may even be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the play-in games. And then after that, it's NBA playoffs. So we're coming into the grind of things. And days like today, where MLB starts at 12 o'clock, that's where it's so important to make sure that you're subscribed to us over on SoBet. Okay? Like, get over there. I understand VIP, $50 a pop, but listen, T is up on the day. He's 1-1 on the day. I'm up on the day. We're up 4 or 5 units on the day, and the day hasn't really even started yet. You got to be able to make units while you're working, while you're sleeping. You got to be able to make money while you're doing other shit. All you have to do is tailor our plays. It's that easy. Go to SoBet. Make sure you're following both of us, TP3 Bets, on all social media. What up, bro? On all social media. We're going to be here same time tomorrow, Knuckleheads, unless otherwise advised. T, what do you got for the people?
Dude, that really is the best outro ever. Same time tomorrow, Knuckleheads. That really is the best.
It really is.
Yeah, it really is. Let's get some fucking money tonight, guys. Be careful in the NBA. I wanted to say this earlier. They kind of caught on to what I was doing, where I was fading these teams who really don't care anymore. Like, the spreads have gotten jacked up through the roof now. You got to pay a massive tax on those games, but it still doesn't mean you can't cash them. But